Ethan gazed out the window. The leaves were turning brilliant shades of red and orange. His wife, Olivia, was preparing dinner, the aroma of chicken pot pie filling the air. Their 6-year-old son, Liam, was upstairs, engrossed in a video game. And then there was 3-year-old Lucy. Lucy was usually a playful child, always giggling and chasing after butterflies in the garden. But lately she had been acting strangely. She would stare blankly into space, a cold, distant look in her big blue eyes. One day while the family was having breakfast, Lucy dropped a bombshell. "I want to go to the cemetery," she announced, her tiny voice barely a whisper. Ethan choked on his coffee. "The cemetery?" he exclaimed, looking at Olivia in alarm. "Why on earth would you want to go there?" Lucy just stared at her parents with those unsettling blue eyes. "There's someone there I need to see," she replied, her voice as cold as the grave. "Please, Mommy, please." Ethan and Olivia exchanged worried glances. Lucy's behavior was beginning to unnerve them. "Maybe we should just take her to the cemetery," Olivia suggested hesitantly. It might satisfy her curiosity and put her mind at ease. Despite their reservations, Ethan and Olivia found themselves driving to the cemetery the following afternoon. Lucy sat silently in the back seat, clutching her teddy bear and staring out the window. The closer they got to the cemetery, the more uneasy Ethan felt. As they pulled into the cemetery gates, the first drops of rain began to fall. The once peaceful cemetery had transformed into a place of shadows and secrets. The previous evening, Ethan and Olivia had confided in their neighbor Anna about Lucy's unsettling behavior. Anna, an elderly woman known for her vast knowledge of local folklore, listened intently. "There have been stories, whispers really," Anna said, "of spirits lingering in that cemetery, especially around children. They say that sometimes the veil between our world and the next grows thin, and those who have passed can communicate with the living." Ethan, however, remained skeptical. "Whether you believe or not, Ethan," Anna said, "there are some things in this world that are best left unexplained. Just be careful, and keep a close eye on Lucy." Her words echoed in Ethan's mind as they drove through the cemetery gates. Rain splattered on the windshield as Ethan parked the car near the entrance of Willow Creek Cemetery. The old iron gates creaked ominously in the wind. "Are you sure you want to do this, honey?" Ethan asked, his voice laced with concern. He looked at Lucy in the back seat, her face pale and expressionless. "It's okay, Daddy," Lucy said softly, her voice barely audible above the howling wind. "She's waiting for me." With a deep breath, Ethan stepped out of the car, followed by Olivia. They retrieved an umbrella from the trunk and huddled together, shielding Lucy from the downpour as they made their way deeper into the cemetery. Lucy remained silent, her tiny hand firmly clasped in her mother's. They couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. Suddenly, Lucy stopped. She stood before a weathered headstone, its surface covered in moss and lichen. Ethan strained to read the inscription, "Isabel Parker, born June 12, 1998, died July 4, 2001. She's here," Lucy whispered, her voice trembling slightly. "Isabel." Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. He had never heard the name Isabel Parker before. He glanced at Olivia, her face pale with apprehension. As if on cue, the wind picked up, swirling around them with a vengeance. The umbrella was ripped from Ethan's grasp and sent flying through the air. Lucy stepped forward and gently placed her tiny hand on the cold, wet surface of Isabel's headstone. "Don't worry, Isabel," she whispered, her voice filled with an eerie calmness. "I'm here now. I'll tell them." A bolt of lightning flashed across the sky, illuminating the cemetery in a blinding white light. Ethan and Olivia gasped in terror as they saw a faint, ethereal glow emanating from Isabel's grave. Ethan scooped Lucy into his arms and ran towards the car, his heart pounding in his chest. Olivia followed close behind, her eyes wide with fear. They didn't look back,